Hi, this is Andy Scott with North Shore Apartments. We're walking into 2544 Prairie, number 37. This is a really great studio, and I say really great because it could be considered a small one-bedroom or at a minimum a convertible studio. We walk into an entry area and we see hardwood floors. The living area is in front of us. The windows are facing just slightly north, primarily east. And to our right, we have a big closet. We have a hanging bar, shelves vertically, and a shelf horizontally. There's another couple of hanging bars there. And you can see that the width of the closet is probably 8 or maybe even 10 feet, so it's a nice big closet. As we walk in, we see it's a very light apartment. And the length of this room is probably 16 feet or more, and it's probably 10 feet or so across. Lots of windows, which is nice. I'm going to just show you out the windows. We're looking out onto Prairie. Central is just over there, but we have the windows open, and two things about the windows: they were new just a couple of years ago, so they're great windows. They baffle weather and sound, but they're open now, and the way this building is positioned, even though there's some traffic on Central, you don't really hear anything in the apartment. So standing at the far wall, I look across. This room is big enough so it can be divided up into a living and a dining area. The dining area would be this area here, which, if we look across, we see the built-in closets, an old intercom exchange phone, and some built-in cabinets. We also get our first look at the kitchen, which for a smaller apartment really has a lot of cabinets, a full-size refrigerator, a dishwasher, stainless steel sink, a little bit of storage underneath the sink, lots of counter space, storage underneath the counters, full-size stove hood, and more cabinets on top, plus the built-in cabinets. So I'm going to start with just the counter space. Counters are a laminate, but you can see they're absolutely clean. There's an outlet. Whoops-a-daisy. What happened there? Sorry about that. Give it something to focus on. There we go. Move slowly back. And what happens when there's a change of lighting, it goes too fast and the camera can't keep up. There's the outlet I was mentioning. Above the counter space, you have your standard maple cabinets, which are about 2 feet high. 3 shelves, each shelf is about 10 inches deep. We've got another maple cabinet there, and the ones over the stove hood are about 1 foot high. So they're all about the same. Underneath the counter space are drawers. And I'll just pick one out. So we have a huge drawer here, gosh darn it, quite wide. And then the storage underneath the drawers are sort of like Lazy Susan shelves that slide in and out. So that's kind of cool. And then underneath that, you have more storage that's deeper, so you could put pots and pans back there. So you really have a lot of storage space. The stove hood has both a fan filter and lighting, which you can see underneath. That filter is really helpful. That will go down to 20 microns, which is the size of cigarette smoke. You see a full-size stove. The stove is really nice and clean. Let's see, can you see inside? Not very easily, but it's a nice clean stove. And I'll just show you again that it hasn't been overused. You do have another outlet right there. Across from the stove is a full-size fridge freezer. The top is the freezer, nice and clean with shelves on the left. The bottom is the fridge, also nice and clean, crisper drawers, butter dish, and shelves on the left. So a nice fridge, and I'd say it's probably about 5 foot 8 inches high. Another foot high maple cabinet kind of thing, and then you have more maple cabinets above the other countertop. And you can see these are a little bit more narrow, still about 2 feet high and 10 inches deep. There's the counter space, another outlet. Underneath the counter is a full-size fridge that's very clean, ready to use. The sink is a stainless steel sink. Ordinarily I'd turn it on, but we need a new faucet piece here. If I had a pliers, I could pull that up and show you the water pressure, but the water pressure is terrific in this building. And underneath is nice and dry and can be used for storage. So I'm going to walk out into what I called the separation of the living room that could be used for the dining area, and turn around, show you the rest of the living room, which is a nice big room, and give you one more look at the kitchen. Lots of cabinets, full-size fridge, full-size dishwasher, stainless steel sink, big stove, stove hood, more cabinets. Whoops, I didn't close one. Lots of counter space and more storage underneath. It's a nice kitchen for a studio, really nice kitchen. Again, the windows are basically facing east, little tiny sliver north, out onto Prairie. And as we walk towards the sleeping area, we look back at the front door, a big closet there, and then we get our first glimpse of the sleeping area. Now, if this were a true bedroom, it'd be a little bit smaller, probably about 10 by 8, which is a little bit smaller than average, but not much. The windows here are facing primarily north. The window is north, hardwood floors. At this most narrow area, I think it's 8 feet across. So you can definitely get a queen-size bed in here. Then we go, as we come around the corner in the bedroom, we go get our first look at the bath. Bath is nice clean. You've got a terrazzo floor, tank toilet, nice pedestal sink, bigger than many. Medicine cabinet, light fixture. Shower head's probably about 6'2". Again, we have new windows. These are frosted, so very private, but also very open, so you can keep the bath clean. Basically, by keeping it dry, you keep it nice and clean. Tiles are in great shape, which I will show you. As is the tub in good shape, which I will show you. Whoops-a-daisy, moved a little too fast. I'll start by showing you the sink, which, like I say, is a big sink. I said water pressure is good. Looks like we might need a screen in this faucet. That's why that's moving around a little, but it pours out strictly hot water, pours out well, it drains well. The medicine cabinet is sort of a standard medicine cabinet. Whoops. And the light fixture will be very bright. Give you a quick look at the tank toilet. And you can see it's a lot of tile, which will make it very easy to clean. There you have the outlet. And now we're going to check the water pressure here. So again, I already know that this building, I'm just doing the hot water. This building has good water pressure. Whoops-a-daisy. And there we have it. I think you can hear it. I think you can see it. And it's also draining very well. So it's a nice bath. Whoops-a-daisy. Oh no. There we go. Shut it down. And we'll turn around, get another look at the sleeping area. I hesitate to call it a bedroom because the rent is under $1,000. And if it's a bedroom, then the rent goes over $1,000. So we're just going to call it a sleeping area. And before we exit, I'm going to give you one more look at the bath, tank toilet, pedestal sink, clean tiles. Nice shower, good water pressure, new window which will help keep it clean, and terrazzo flooring. The window, I said look down north, but it actually gives you a nice look at the courtyard building, and it shows you the intercom at the gate is attached to your cell phone, so you buzz people in through your cell. One more look at the bedroom area. Whoops, the daisy moved too fast. Which is big enough for a queen size bed. We'll come out, look at the living area, which is really big. I mean, this by itself would be a pretty good sized studio, but you have that sleeping area, and you have a fairly sophisticated kitchen, in as much as you have full size appliances, lots of cabinets, and a dishwasher. As we come back, we go towards the front door. We take one more look at the big closet, and then we're at the front door. Thank you for watching.